Hey guys, Yvonne here. So today I'm doing a update video on my taking the TB out of TBR challenge. I know I said I was going to do a video a week with updates and everything, but I just haven't had the time. I've just been so busy. So since the last video, I've read 8 books, 2 of which are review books, so 6 of my own books, and I'm just going to talk about them all now for you today. The first book I read was City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. Finally got around to finishing it after I'd say over a year of just putting it off and putting it off. Of course I loved it. I don't feel any other way about her books other than I love them. Because I was over halfway through it since the last time I read it. I didn't really remember the first half of the book when I picked it up there a few weeks ago, but from what I can remember, I liked it. I liked the last half of the book anyway. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, this series, I'm just obsessed with this series and just everything about the Shadowhunter world. It's just amazing. I can't believe the last book is going to be the last one in this series. No more Jace. At least I have the movies to look forward to, even though Jamie is not Jace. Just never going to happen. Nope. Never. The guy on the cover is this is more Jace than Jamie is. But yeah, no, I really love this book. It's just everything you can expect in one of her books. The ending, of course, was weird, as per usual. And Sebastian was just all kinds of crazy, which, what else can you expect from him? The one thing that pissed me off with this book, oh my god, was Alec. Like, seriously. For those of you who've read it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, no, Alec, no, just, no. Why are you doing that? Why? Just no. So, Alec is not on my good side at the minute. But yeah, other than that, loved it. After that then, I dived straight into Clockwork Princess, the last book in the Infernal Devices series. Sad face. This book, I was just in hysterics reading this book. I think nearly every chapter I had a tear in my eye, and then I think I bawled my eyes out about 3 times. Just, this book just turned me into a sobbing mess. I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't. Tessa annoyed me though. She was just, I don't know, I don't really like her as a heroine type person. She just made some really stupid choices and decisions. And it's just like, she just really annoyed me. In Clockwork Angel, I was a big Gem fan, just totally team Gem. But now, the end of the series, Will has just snuck into my heart and he is sticking there and he's never leaving. Both of them have a place in my heart now, and it's just like, I want one for myself. The one thing though, the epilogue, oh my god, I really do not know how to feel about the epilogue. For those of you who read it, what are your takes on it? Because I really do not know how to feel. Like, I pretty much knew how the book was going to end. And it did end the way I knew it was going to end. But then you have the epilogue, which just, oh, I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it. On the one hand, I'm happy, but on the other hand, I'm annoyed because it feels like a bit of a cop-out. And yeah, just, what does everyone else think? I really don't know how to feel. Confusion. So after the traumatic experience that was Save Lost Souls and Clockwork Princess, I decided I need something light and fluffy to read. which led me on to Anna and the French Kiss. And oh my god, this is like the cutest book ever. I adored it. It was so cute. Just, I loved it. It's just everything. Like, St. Clair and Anna have to be the cutest couple ever. The whole thing of it being set in Paris, and we got to see all the sights of Paris, to see all the different cuisine and everything. And I loved that Anna was a film geek and that she wanted to be a film critic. I just thought that was the best thing ever. So yeah, if you're looking for something cute and sweet and just something perfect for the summer, then get this book. It is adorable. The next book I read was actually a Kindle book. I read it the morning it came out. I had it pre-ordered, and the minute it appeared on my Kindle the morning it was released, I just dived straight into it. And that book was Bridget by Jaylene, or Jennifer L. Armentrout, whichever way you want to call her. I started the book at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I finished it I think about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just read straight through. I have to say though, it wasn't one of her best books. The characters just really annoyed me in it. They were so just, they just jumped to conclusions, and they were just so stubborn, and Sydney, the main girl in it, was just really stupid. And she just, yeah. I wrote a review on it, so if you want to read my review, I've left the link below if you want to go check it out and see how I felt about it. But yeah, it was good, but not great. The next book I read was Oh My Gods by Tara Lynn Childs. This is a book, something along the lines of Percy Jackson. I haven't read Percy Jackson, I've seen the film though. But it's kind of along the lines of that, with a school for the descendants of gods and goddesses and stuff. And it's set in Greece, which I thought was pretty cool. But it was a bit of a disappointment. Like, I love books about Greek mythology. I love anything to do with Greek mythology. So I was really looking forward to reading this, and I had high hopes for it. But again, it wasn't that great. There wasn't really much emphasis on like the different powers and stuff that the kids had. The main story of it was just the main girl Phoebe trying to win this running race, and just her kind of like obsession with the main guy in it and her relationship with him. And I didn't get their relationship. It just didn't seem real. I didn't get it. Again, I wrote a review on this one, so if you want to read it, I'll leave the link below and everything. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend this if you're looking for a book about mythology. It was okay. Like, it was a quick read and really light and stuff, but not the best one out there. So the last of my own books that I've read is Touch of Frost by Jennifer Estep. Now, if you're looking for a book about mythology and everything, this is the one to get. I loved this book. It has a real unique twist on the whole Greek mythology. It's not just Greek mythology, there's Nordic mythology and everything else in it. It's set in a school with all these kids that are kind of descendants and stuff, but instead of being descendants of one god, they're like, you have the Spartan group, then you have Vikings, then you have Amazons, then you have Romans, and it was really cool. The main girl in it, Gwen, she's what they call a gypsy, and her gift is where she can touch anything, and she gets basically its history in flashes and images and emotions in her head. And it was so cool. It's really action packed and everything, and there's romance and there's humor. I have the next 3 books, the second, third and fourth book, on order from Book Depository, so I'm really looking forward to reading them. And yeah, if you're looking for a book about mythology with a really cool heroine, I really liked Gwen, then I recommend this book. So they're all the books that I've read so far. I'm not really sure what to read next. I have a review due on Thursday. And then I'm expecting Lola and the Boy Next Door, and then the other books following Touch of Frost, due from Book Depository on Monday or that. So I'm not sure whether to wait for them and read one of them first or read another one of my own books. Not really sure. But I will try and do another update as soon as I can. But until then, happy reading.